X-ray right now, but I just wanted to show you guys that. So that's where my windows are going to be, and I'm going to put them in a little bit later. But right now, since I was close to cut faces, I'm going to go back to that, and I am going to put in where my chimney would be. So to do a chimney, this is the way that I found works the best with this. Do the cut faces again. Then you just got to go in, clean it up, make sure you're getting the right vertexes. Scale it to essentially where it needs to be. Then I'm going to choose these faces again. Well, not all of them. I'm going to just choose the two that I created. And I'm going to use my cut faces tool again here on the top. Be careful because they'll cut like that sometimes, but you're just going to have to see. There we go. It's better cut. Okay. Okay. Then what I do to create the chimney is I do this. Select both of these faces. Hit extrude. Go to my move tool, move it up. Down a bit, just off the side. So what I'm going to do again is hit extrude again, scale out, hit extrude one more time, move it up, hit extrude one more time, scale it in, and extrude, and bring it up. And there you have a little chimney. Now to do the windows, for any of you that are having windows on a roof like this, there's a couple of ways to do them. I would suggest going something like this. Extrude, bring it it up to where you need it to be. Go to edge. Put that back down. As close as I can. Go to vertex. Choose that vertex, this vertex. Hit merge. And merge. So here you're getting basically the idea on how to block out your house. Now to do windows is pretty much the same thing as I've been showing you. For these, I gotta get a little creative. Let's do this instead. The way this is, I'm not gonna need that, so we delete those edges there. I gotta go in, clean up. When you delete an edge or something like this, it still leaves the verts in there, so you need to make sure you go back and you delete those vertices so they are not there. Now one thing too, when you're modeling, like pieces like this, with this roof, I can delete this edge and it would be fine because it's still connected to this edge right here. The same thing for windows. You just don't want to cut like a hole, like say if there's a window here or a sunroof, cut a hole and then try to build it out and delete everything connecting. It still needs to be connected to the outer edge. So it needs to be connected to the outer edge, maybe like going here or at all 4 points. So make sure that when you're creating something like that, you do that. So there's a couple of different ways to create a window. So I'm going to run through that real quickly. Cut here. And I might have to clean this up later because I'm going to have to put a door there. Then I go to this inner one and of course I will go back and clean it up and look at the floor plans and make sure everything's in the right place as well. But I'm just doing it kind of down and dirty right now. So you got basically the hole here that would be the window. Then you just start building your window out of that by using the Cut Faces tool. And say it has like a crossbar coming down. Of course, I would, like I said before, clean this all up. But once I have something like this, then what I'll simply do is hit extrude once, go to my move tool, because of course the windows come out a little bit, so you have a little bit of depth here. And then I'll go to these, hit extrude, go to my move tool, and push them in a bit. And once you have the window built, if you have one window built, what you can, or you can build it separately, you can just totally like cut out the hole where it needs to be and take a plane and build it, and then copy that plane and move it to where it needs to be and put it in there and do your window that way. So there's a couple of different ways to do it, but that's essentially how you will do a window or door. And then of course when you look at it, see it has some depth to it. And again, it's connected to the outside piece. So if I'm going to put a door here, what I would do is this. Choose these faces. And I'm going to cut maybe right about there and cut over here. I'm cutting over here because this is where approximately my other door, my other window would be. Then I'm going to choose where my door is going to be and cut right about there. Then I'll go in and I'll clean up some of it because some of this I don't need. So these edges here, I don't need those. Don't need that. Be careful what you delete though. And when you do, again, go back, find where your vertices are that you deleted from, and clean that up. Now, when you're doing something like a door, most doors to the outside of any house has like a little step. So what I found best way to do something like that is, I don't want to do that yet. Again, start building it up. I'll go here, this face, and I'll start building my door out of there. So depending on how my door is going to be, and again, you got to look at how it is. Now, with some of the houses, it has like a lot of brick material and like wood shingling and stuff like that. Don't model the bricks in there. I had one student did that, and you're taking more time than you need to do. What I want you to do is basically model, start blocking out the house like this and put detail in like, yeah, in some of the windows and stuff like that. But when you're looking at some of the houses where they have the shingling, especially on the roofs and stuff like that, that's not something that you would need to do at this point. What would happen with that is that, well, you can do it in Maya and it would be